Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel, Mr. Biscuit, my Chanel, yes. Are you ready for another episode of Janice Dickinson's Modeling?
I just don't know anymore.
You wouldn't do very well, would you, Biscuit? No, you'd be in a scandal about your body type, no doubt. Far too little legs to make it in this industry. So, my lovelies, I hope you're having a wonderful week so far, because today we're going to watch some unhinged television from 2006, my lovelies. In the last episode of Janice Dickinson's Modeling, we saw a cliffhanger to the end of the episode. Basically, Janice approached one of her male models and was like, "Oh my god, are you sleeping with the clients? Are you an adulterer, Biscuit?" Not that that client was potentially being an adulterer. I just feel like there's perhaps an unspoken rule that you probably shouldn't sleep with your boss's clients if you are a model. Although, to be honest, it's the modelling industry. I'm sure lots of things happened behind closed doors.
Why don't you try on that lovely wig?
Talking about closed doors, my lovely, I'd like to give a huge thank you to today's video sponsor, the Galaxy Projector 2.0, Biscuit. It's Cyber Week sale season, and I found an absolute gem for you to take a look at. Have you ever dreamt of having your own starry night right inside your room or your studio? Well, get ready to explore the amazing Galaxy Projector with me. It's quite literally like magic. The Galaxy Projector isn't just a light. It transforms your room and space into an enchanting planetarium with seamless, colourful projections and far too many stars to count. The Galaxy Lamp Cyber Week sale is already on, and it's not just about looks, it's also smart. The cool thing about this lamp is its colours, brightness, rotation speed and timers are all under your control with just a tap on your phone. And voila! With its user-friendly app, you can tweak everything to match your mood and your vibe. It is entirely customizable. If you love using something like Amazon Alexa or the Google Assistant, the Galaxy Projector is on your team. Just say the word and it will obey. From switching on to changing modes, allowing you for seamless, complete, hands-free magic. It's also incredibly energy efficient too, so you can enjoy your personal Galaxy without worrying at all about the electricity bills skyrocketing, especially during the Cosy Livy. And for you little tech enthusiasts out there, this one is specifically for you. The Galaxy Projector is not just a gadget, it's a modern masterpiece with classic charm, perfect for any room with any vibe. The clock is ticking on the Galaxy Lamp's grandest Cyber Week sale, so swing by the Galaxy Lamp store. It's now or never to secure the Galaxy Projector at an unprecedented price. Go to galaxylamps.co/Luxeria and get your Galaxy Projector 2.0 while the grandest sale of the year is still going on. Make sure you click the link in the description box below or check out the pinned comment. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. My living room is the epitome of a nebula. Should we have a top comment from the last episode we watched, my lovelies? And this is by CM Ladia, which I'm sure I've actually read out one of their top comments before, so everybody else, you've got a competitor, my loves. And they say, "I can never decide if Janice Dickinson is hateful to be an interesting reality TV show personality, or if she's just hateful. In the end, I'm not sure it matters." Yes. Isn't that the case? So sometimes I do wonder if maybe she's amped it up a little bit for television in order to kind of solidify this long-lived career of being the nasty one on the judges panel or something like that. I do know that she was going through some things at the time, but as I always say, just because people have hurt you doesn't really give you free rein to hurt other people. No. I'm feeling very much like a sort of Artemisia does deadlifting at the gym sort of style today. Isn't that right, Biscuit? You have no idea. You weren't even a sparkle in your grandpapa's eye when Final Fantasy VIII hit the market. So, my lovelies, make sure you grab yourself a beverage. Today, I am back on the Monster Ultra Fiesta. Get your little Ochanger and pop it right into your little Janice hole, and let's watch episode 7 of Janice Dickinson's Modeling Agency, season 2, and it's called The Cure. So I dread to think what we're gonna see today.
I've soiled my tunic
On the Janice
Dickinson Modeling Agency goes. Do all your thing, whatever it is that you do, because nobody knows what on earth that is, do you? A billboard downtown and hairspray. That's what you do. Tits out, Afghan hound, boots and a wig. She had a dream. The Janice Dickinson modeling as well. Right. Oh yes, we're at the shoot.
What are you doing with TJ in between your legs?
Today, we're at the Lydia Palais shoot, a high-end
The
bag
shoot.
and belt company.
Is it high-end?
Things have
A
not been
high-end
going
belt
perfectly.
company?
TJ, are you dating Donna?
Yeah.
I just found out that TJ's been having some sort of affair with our client Donna.
It's not an affair if they're not cheating. But do you know what's really interesting about this show? They build up so much drama for a cliffhanger, And then in this episode, she literally comes in and goes, "Are you dating Donna?" And he's like, "Yes."
Oh, wow. Scandalous.
Anticlimactic, hoomst.
Did you have sex with her?
Not really any of your business. Look at her.
Okay, that would be a yes. Things are getting a little sticky on the set, honey.
Don't say
Fargo,
sticky.
you look phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Give me life, okay?
Give me life.
Oh, let's get off the piano.
This is a terrible photo. At least they're actually using a photo from the camera by the looks of it, instead of like pretending that one taken on the video is actually the shot that's going to be used. But this is a terrible photo. Look, Fargo is very like impressive to look at when it comes to modeling, and like her arms on display. There's no reason for the bag to be there. Her feet are not in shot. So like, what is this? Like the belt is pointing off to an angle. What is this? What is this photo for? Or what is this photo advertising?
Passion.
This show. Oh.
Tal, let's get off the piano.
Right. Oh, I see. The show actually. This
disappointed with
part is Donna's
Fargo.
upset.
I thought that her look was something that isn't so much what my product is marketing towards.
Well, you styled her. You styled her.
Or TJ or something like that.
Yeah, that's bad.
How about make out with her or something?
What's going on
Instigator.
here?
And I don't know if Donna's jealous of Fargo or what, but she's been threatening to drop her from the shoot.
I mean, that's a better photo, but still.
I can definitely get shots out of her. But again, if you feel that she's not the type of what
Well,
you need,
you've shot all that campaign.
I think it's gonna work.
Let's get her something less slutty.
Exactly. I just think
Please,
for her
I just
body
don't tie
type,
her
it just
in this
doesn't.
type of provocative.
Exactly. It's too
So
provocative.
we'll keep her more simple.
I was wearing lingerie and it was apparently too voluptuous for the shot, so I have to get into something more conservative. There's a lot of conflict on the set and it's really bringing my spirits down, but life goes on.
That's all.
Imagine being like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna shoot you in lingerie, but it's way too provocative, so put on your evening chiffon."
Oh my God.
Like, surely for a photo shoot like this that's on location, you would just happen to have multiple different outfits available anyway. And then you would choose a selection of photos that you would want to put forward on your website or the editorial that you're having in a magazine or whatever to sell your products. Doesn't make any sense that they're like, "Oh, this is way too provocative, you're too provocative."
The stylist is calling you too provocative.
Okay, but you're the stylist.
Be more inviting.
Be more inviting.
You look
Isn't
so
inviting
much
a form
better.
of provocation?
So much. You look really beautiful.
Thank you.
I had my doubts about Fargo at first, but after we put her in more classy outfits, I think that she's.
This episode is going to be like whiplash, isn't it? It's just like, "I hate her, but she's actually doing a great job, and I love her now. We're getting married. Oh, Malibu."
I've never met a lesbian.
Sure, okay, sure.
felt more comfortable, and she definitely shot more high fashion.
Okay.
Look, she looks classy now.
Yeah.
She looks great.
So it was the stylist's fault then? Sack the stylist!
She's dead.
They did seem happy and they told me that my look was far better than it was. So I did.
All this hair, back in the day, extensions just didn't match blonde, did it? The lightest form of hair extension you could get at this day and age was called a 60, and it was classed as like platinum blonde, but it really wasn't.
Did turn things around, but all said and done, it's just my worst job ever.
Oh, that's miserable. And that's not your fault, that's everybody else making it miserable.
It doesn't bother me, you know, photographing with other girls when my girlfriend's on the set, because the thing is, it's a job.
That's your
Whether
job.
they're naked and I'm naked, it doesn't matter, it's a job.
Nipple clampy.
No. That's later.
The fact that Tisha and I are seeing one another makes absolutely no difference. He's here to do a job. If he, did not perform well, then I would fire him just like I would anyone else.
I don't think you would, madam. I think
She's
that's
gorgeous.
wishful thinking. Oh, but my goodness, where's she come from? Stina, girls.
She really is.
Oh,
She gets every-
that's very MySpace header. Everybody come look at my handbag. What's in my handbag challenge 2010?
It's filled with blood. She gets every job.
I can see why.
She brings it
I think
every ball.
Stina is just absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous. She
Okay,
is so
but there was recently, in a few episodes ago, I don't think it was the last one, I think it was the one before, where Stina was gonna leave, if you remember. Do you remember that? And then they kind of gave her this, like, shoot as like a,
Oh, but you should stay. Why don't you stay? You should stay. And
No, thank you.
all Stina has wanted to do constantly is leave this agency, and they keep trying to, like, dangle her back in.
so unique, and she has such a gorgeous face that, even the moment I saw her from the lineup, she just popped to me.
She popped off. She popped her purse.
Lost in her, TJ. Be sexy. Come on. I think she's too much woman for you.
I don't think so. Grab his balls.
TJ and the client Donna are an item, and
Grab his balls?
You need to arrest him immediately.
Absolutely not.
It felt a little bit uncomfortable at times, just because I know that they're both in the room. Didn't want to piss anyone off with my sexy sexiness, so I think I did okay. Good balance. All right,
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Me? Yes.
That's gorgeous.
Look at that hair. So much hair. Oh, is this the lesbian moment that we've all been waiting
Today
for?
was my very first nude photo shoots. Good thing I worked out this morning. Thank you very much.
Is this too provocative for a handbag company? Maybe not. Who knows?
Honestly, I cannot wait to die.
Gorgeous.
I got you. Nice.
Okay. I sort of see the vision. A beauty shot.
Gorgeous. Yes.
Nice. Stay. Oh, wow.
It was great. I felt very comfortable. I was surrounded with professionals, and I think Janice will be proud.
She popped her puss.
Guess what? I got news for you. We are wrapping for the day.
Oh.
I want to thank you all very much.
Thank you. Goodbye forever in this fake modeling
uncomfortable
show.
to be in the same room as TJ and one of the clients that he's been dating. But as long as the checks keep coming in, I'm just going to have to deal with it and look the other way.
Oh, as if Janice would ever willingly say that. That was such a production weird moment because also, like, what does it matter? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Like, why does it matter? I guess you could ask that about absolutely anything in life, though, couldn't you? Like, what's all this? None of it matters.
Mama, if it's not a Mugler suit, then just don't bother.
I have been working my ass off, reaching out to potential clients.
Yelling at people on the phone.
Hello? A funny thing happened while I was working my butt off. Hello, JDMA.
The agency started landing more and more business. Gee, I wonder why. I've only been on the phone 24/7.
We did a runway show with celebrity designer Angela Dean.
Janice's models were phenomenal. They just
Why wasn't this in the show? This is like the most important thing so far, an actual high fashion runway model like thing. But we're like, no, this is just a snapshot of this, yeah, because there's not enough drama.
Crystal showed major improvement up there, but Pierce really shined.
Where was this? Where's this
At the
episode?
same time, we put up 2 of our girls for a possible cover with Oceans magazine.
I had the intentions of picking one, but Janice and Peter convinced me just to use both models.
What's happening?
My models are really rocking and booking a lot of jobs. But no matter how much success this agency is finally beginning to have, I will always have major development to do with all of the models.
Right. So what does that mean?
I am confusion.
Is it a Botox
I'm
day?
gonna get on my hands and knees. You have to squeeze me in today because I don't have time to come back and you're the best there is. Today I'm going to Dr. Dorfman's office. I had a few models who needed the work, but I decided to jump in the chair first because I need more work than anybody alive.
Time for a brow lift.
Oh. Now my head's starting to feel a little woozy, Daddy.
Good.
What's your name, Dan?
Bill.
Bill, sorry.
Janice was a little anxious today, so we had to sedate her a little bit.
What for?
We just put her to sleep.
Oh, he is actually doing dentistry. What is happening? So they've skipped past all the, like, relevant, exciting modelling opportunities to show Janice in the dentist's office? It just goes to show you this show really is just like, let's follow Janice. What's Janice up to?
Oh, wacky Janice at the office. What's she gonna do next? Dentistry?
He's an orthodontist!
We just put her to sleep. And she snores so
Night,
beautifully.
Janice.
She looks like a little angel when she's sleeping, doesn't she?
Maybe a biblically accurate angel.
Right now. Bite down, all the way.
Do not be afraid!
All right. Let's put some lipstick on Janice, too.
Good God, I was a little woozy after Dr. Dorfman's procedure. But I was also needing my chops for the latter part of my life, so that's what really counts in my book, honey.
Gabe, come on here and make her look good.
What's happening?
I'm still working on developing my new models. First up, I really needed to get Jordan's teeth fixed.
Jordan, you're getting teeth.
Is this like a sponsored section for like dentistry now? Is that what this is? I think it might be. Very this woman.
I want your gum tissue.
You excited?
Yeah.
Jordan's
How
coming
much
in
gum
here
tissue can
today,
he
and I'm
harvest
gonna
today?
do my best to give her the...
Oh, he looks like an LA dentist, doesn't he? If someone said to me, what does an LA dentist look like? I would envision this man.
best smile I can. It's really hard. She's got some really big challenges, but I think with a little bit of magic and a little bit of skill, we can give her what she needs.
Science.
My name's Chris.
Pocus.
I'm an aspiring dentist. I wanted to be a dentist for quite some time, and I'm excited to see the master at work.
You're a model who wants to be a dentist.
That's pretty...
Have we seen this man before? Who is this man? Was he part of like one of the newbies that we just didn't get introduced to? This is the thing about this show. It moves so fast through models that I'm like, who are we watching? Who is this? Who's the cast in this show?
Pretty much it.
Dude, I did the same thing.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Modeling and
dentistry. Dental school.
Hand in hand.
Well, let's teach you how to do it. Come on.
Awesome, thank you.
I'm about to go into Dr. Dorfman's office, and he's gonna take me through the procedure for what I'm gonna do, and I'm so excited.
First thing we're going to do is zoom. Zoom will whiten your teeth.
Oh, here we go.
Second thing, you're getting
Advert.
The last thing we have to do is Invisalign. The Invisalign trays will push your teeth in the shape.
Getting my teeth fixed is very important to me. I smile all the time, and I just hate that I had to smile in pictures with my mouth closed.
Remember this? And the funky smile?
Do people often smile with their mouth closed? I think when I smile, hang on. Oh, this is going to be awkward now. Hang on. When I smile, what do? I have to think about smiling.
Who's that wonderful girl?
Maybe you do smile with your teeth. I don't know. It's very confusing. I'm very confused. What's happening today?
All right. Right now, your teeth are the shape that they're going to be. Are you ready?
Right,
Yes.
Okay, what's this?
Can I look?
Invisalign.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. I'm
Was this like a fake?
I can't believe this.
A fake tooth thing to be like, this is what they'll look like.
Jordan, don't cry. Oh, Janice.
I can't believe teeth are luxury bones.
Dorfman, you're absolutely perfect. And then
But
after...
is that a flipper? What is that? That, like, Invisalign doesn't work that quickly, so what is that? Does Invisalign sit over the teeth and give you, like, teeth that you want? Maybe it does. I don't really understand how Invisalign works. Anyone who's had Invisalign in the comments, let us know. Let us know your experience. How do they work? What are they?
My dental work, I treated a few of my models to a spa day.
I'm Dr. Tony Gadorzi. I'm the director of Pure Med
Medical
Spa.
director.
Dr. Gadorzi, so nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. I'm a big fan.
She directs the medicine.
I'm so excited to present my models. They
Not
could
all of them,
use
obviously.
your help.
Just a few of her
Outstanding. Well,
favorites.
that's what we're here for today.
Cool!
I'm really excited to be here today. I'm excited for what might happen and how it might come out. It's an adventure.
What are you having done, though?
Being beautiful is one thing, but fine-tuning is the key.
Gotta get rid of all this hair for her.
Okay, laser hair removal in the armpit. Microdermabrasion.
My face is on fire.
You need to learn to suffer for beauty, darling. Not only did I sneak in today to watch what the doctor was doing to my models,
Although I must admit, actually, most of the beautification process that I've been through is actually quite painful. It's very, very painful to be beautiful. So maybe she's not wrong there. Are you enjoying that, Mr. Biscuit?
I needed a little help.
Okay, so
Like
she
this little
wants
car's
you
falling
jealous.
apart.
She needs this. Oh.
God, are you kidding me? Oh!
What's that?
Quick and...
Is that Botox under here? Can that be done? I have to look up at that immediately. Lower eyelid Botox. Botox can be used in the lower eyelid to improve wrinkles and widen the eye.
Hold on to your titties.
Learn something new every day, girls.
Are you kidding me?
You shouldn't really have injectables done with the full face of
I'm
makeup.
gonna be like the hottest corpse on the planet.
Oh,
When
absolutely.
they dig me up in like 300 years, I'll be like fake tits, fake teeth, fake hair, fake nails. I'll be like, I'm like zapped and punched and peeled. I'm perfect. Is it okay for Lisa to get Restylane?
Except for the attitude, Janice. Except for the attitude. Is it okay for Lisa to get Restylane in her lips? Well, how old is Lisa, first of all? If she's 16, probably not. Oh, Restylane, one of the first.
Yeah. Sure. Is that okay?
Okay.
Is that okay with you? Yeah. Gabriel, is it the right decision?
She needs lips. She doesn't have any. The more distinctive mouth would be appealing.
I'm not so sure I want her to do it.
You hate it, you can call me and yell at me. And goes away in 3 months.
I didn't agree with Lisa Riddle getting her lips done today, but Gabriel made her do it.
We're not going to make you look crazy. They're not going to look huge like inner tubes, things like that.
Janice was literally just like, should we have our lips done, shall we? And then as soon as she thought about it, she was like, oh no, actually, that's my makeup artist's fault, not mine. Why is anyone listening to a makeup artist about medical interventions anyway? Ugh.
It'll look huge, like inner tubes, things like that.
Yeah, but we don't want her to have we don't want her to have Janice mouth. We want her to
I'm kind of nervous, but I'm excited about my new lips.
Here's a little stick.
Yeah, bit of Restylane.
Yeah, you handle pain really well. Janice didn't do so well with the pain.
I can't handle this. This chick is like a friggin' stoic rock. Oh my God. Can you let her come up for air? Does it hurt?
No.
Lisa really wanted to do it, and I couldn't believe it when I checked in on her. She didn't even move. Meanwhile, when the doctor was pumping me up, it was like, ooh, ooh, oh, ooh. But no, Lisa just sat there like a pro.
It actually, if you have injectables that have lidocaine in them, or if you've been numbed sufficiently beforehand, it is generally not that uncomfortable. The first, maybe like pinprick, the second one, the third one, probably a bit more uncomfortable, and then it's like numb, and you just don't feel anything.
So see, it doesn't look crazy.
She's
Looks
got
real
the giggle,
subtle.
she's got the
Like I
lip
said,
filler
you'll probably
giggle.
lose about 50% of that volume over the next 3 days.
I have such high hopes for Lisa Riddle being an A-list model soon. How do they feel?
They're really numb.
Who
They
is
can't really
Lisa?
talk.
Have we met her before?
My models must know we have to suffer for beauty. We just
I don't
do.
think suffering
But we thank
is
you
the
from the bottom of
word.
our hearts.
Well, thank you for coming in.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to clarify, and I just want to say, beauty is not the rent you pay to exist in this world as a person. Like, you do not have to engage in any of this at all. Oh, what's this? Janice's agency. Oh, are we at a
The
wake?
most difficult thing in running a modeling agency
Oh, it's
are
so
the
difficult.
models.
Are yelling
It's like
at people.
raising 40 teenagers, and I already have 2 of my own. Trust me, it ain't easy.
We haven't
Today,
seen
it's my
her
girl
daughter for a while,
Nyabel
have
that wants
we?
to talk to me.
Hey, Janice.
Nyabel!
Nyabel was one of the first 5 models that I hired when I started the agency. Where are you from? Sudan. You're a great-looking woman. At first, we really struggled with the language barrier and her weight.
She's like 5'7". She's 135 pounds, 137 pounds. She's got to lose weight.
But over time, she was the one that proved that she can do the work. It's a beautiful butt.
Oh, yes, she
Lo
is
and
incredible.
behold,
She's been
she
cast
started
in
booking
lots of
jobs
things.
and impressing our clients. One thing that has never changed from day one is that I believe in my girl from the Sudan. Peter wanted to cut her.
The Sudan?
She
Just
comes
Sudan.
from the same vibe as the Alec Wack.
There is one Kate Moss. There is one Alec Wack. If we're trying to create another one, it won't work.
I wouldn't allow it. Nyabel is a star. Nyabel has the face, and it backs
Where's
up
she
the
going
vision
with
that
this?
I have for the agency.
Janice Dickinson's modeling agency is so unpredictable. I'm like, she's saying all this great stuff, but is she going to sack her right here on the spot and be like, oh, Nyabel, no, it just didn't work out, no.
Now you look like a model.
How
you feeling? I'm all right.
I love
How
that
are
little
you?
tooth gap.
Come
It's
on
so
over here, honey.
iconic.
Sit down over here.
I made an appointment to meet with Janice so I can talk to her about how I feel about the agency and how I'm being treated different than other models.
Oh, is she gonna
I thought
leave?
This meeting with Janice was very important because I feel that I need her to hear what I have to say, and if I'm going to be part of the agency, I had to feel good about it.
What's been going on?
I mean, I don't know where to start.
Speak from your heart.
Okay. Peter Ham. I know he's picking papers. He know who he
He's
want to send.
picking his favorites, you're
Yes,
saying?
yes.
Now, tell me and be really specific about this. What makes you say this?
Because what I see been going on in the agency, some casting, we be fighting for some girls. That
pisses you off.
That is really pissing me off. Peter have favorites. Like he know who he want to send out. Peter never really sent me out to anywhere.
Why isn't Janice sending her out?
I think Nyabel.
Oh, here he is,
agrees.
just happens
Have
to
a seat
be.
over here, Peter.
Oh, dear.
Okay, Peter, this is how I feel from the beginning, since I met you. I don't see that from you treating me the same as the other girl. I mean, I'm a black model. I know I had to work 100 times more than a white girl, which I can do, I'm capable of doing, and that's what I'm doing. But I want to treat it the same. I mean, there's a lot of work in LA that I could fit for. How come I could find them by myself? I be hearing girls from the agency be inviting me to their show. Oh, this and that. You didn't know this? Oh, no. You have my number.
Tay.
How come I'm being treated different?
I just also want to interject here and say that LA isn't known for its, like, high fashion. Nyabel has a very high fashion look. She probably should have been sent to somewhere like New York, perhaps.
Okay, I will say, at first, I did treat you different.
Why was that?
Because I didn't see you photographing like some of the other girls were. And before I put my reputation on the line as far as an agent goes,
Your reputation.
I'm just telling you, agents have reputations too.
So you don't think that I'm pretty enough? Full of it, really.
That's foolish.
Okay, well, that's what I think.
Don't go. You're not leaving.
This is two-faced. It's faking.
Why is it fake if I think someone photographs better than her?
Because it's bull.
People think I'm ugly. I'm not fit to be a model. I'm pretty in my own ways. I just want equality, and that's it in the agency. I just want everybody to be treated the same.
He likes Barbie dolls. I like girls that'll work. Okay? I like women that work. You know, it's kind of the way you look at girls. If you look at a girl and you don't think you want to bang her, you know, maybe they're not going to get the work. I look at a girl and I see a woman that, you know, that has nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with banging anybody.
Well, then, like, why is it the girls that you do pushing are like, we've got to have the blonde with the big boobs?
I'm not saying
they don't
that
work.
at all.
They're
not
boring.
saying that at all.
Well, that's who she's griping about the
That's what
music.
she feels.
the
And a lot of
drugs.
African
That's what we see.
Well, that's not reality, though.
Oh, it's not reality.
It's not.
That's not.
I mean, it is kind of reality, but also because in LA there's a specific type of, like, beach blonde surfer girl look. Back in this day and age, that was kind of what you saw going on in LA, so... Not saying Peter Harm's right, because he's not. Because he's commented on people's weight, he's commented on the way people look, he's commented on body parts of women before in a way that seems a little bit more sexual than professional. I don't think the modeling agency is right for Nyabel. I actually feel like Nyabel needed to be managed by someone who actually had connections in high fashion that would have loved to work with Nyabel.
Let's not get loud here, because I don't like it. I don't want to be the girl who get an attitude. I'm just fighting
I
for
want
my
you
right.
to have an attitude, and I want you to fight.
You have an attitude, too.
She doesn't have an attitude. You have an
I'm
attitude.
just fighting for my right.
Coming up, can Nia...
Oh, what an awful situation. What was the point of that? The idea that Janice was like, Nyabel's lovely. I love Nyabel. She was one of my first ladies of the agency, Nyabel. Then just invited her in to have an argument. And Nyabel raised some excellent points. Why is she not being treated as the same as everyone else? Why not? Then Janice Dickinson's Modeling Agency girl. All right, here we go.
I made an appointment to meet with Janice.
Yes.
So I can talk to her about how I feel about the agency and how I'm being treated different than other models.
Do you think this is a black thing?
Of course, it can't be.
Sounds like it.
That's
But
how
it
I
can't
feel.
be. Well, so then, but Pearson and Leisure aren't saying the same things, and they're black.
They're lighter than me. I'm dark.
100%.
Is it her skin, Peter, or is it just hard to book her?
It's really hard to book her unless we have
That's
the
not
right
true.
I'm telling you.
What? No. Let's hear what he has to say.
95% of the breakdowns are not for African Americans.
Okay, but wait a minute. The minute I took her to the LA Fashion Week and the designer saw her, he picked her over everybody.
Love her.
Excuse me?
T.
They love you. Get over there.
But just don't. If 95% of the work that comes to us is for a specific type, and the client doesn't ask for you, we can't submit you and say you have to book her because she's different. Nyabel was trying to turn this into a race.
That's not what's happening. That's actually not what's happening. It's about showing diversity in what's available to advertise your product.
Her because she's different. Nyabel was trying to turn this into a race issue. But the fact is, she is just really hard to book. Clients very rarely want a unique mold-breaking model. She also currently doesn't have the portfolio that I need to sell her to clients.
Those last 2 points, you could elaborate on and suggest that that is correct. You know, a once-in-a-lifetime supermodel that isn't known yet as a supermodel, who has a different look to everyone else. Yes, you could extrapolate further onto that and say that type of model, and not any of the phenotypes, you could open that up to discussion and be like, right, well, we know that the designers that want to work with you want a very specific look, so let's go with them. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter, like, why wouldn't you want all of your models to work? I hated that he said it's not a race thing, because clearly it is. And also race is 100% linked to how you look. Like, your genotypes and your phenotypes are intrinsically linked. So of course when you say things like she doesn't have that look, you are essentially, without explicitly saying it, it's down to a race thing. In fact, he just said then 95% of the bookings we get are not for African Americans. How is that not a race thing?
Nyabel's defense, she's not some girl from an urban look. She is
She's
an
a woman of the
African
world.
woman.
She's a
It's
woman
like,
of the world.
there's a big difference.
I don't
That's
like
not
the
a
label
breakdown.
African.
I can't ever see that there's going to be a specific, casting for her type. She's good for any type that's
Everything.
fashion.
She is good for everything.
Anything that's showing clothes. Her skin is
She's
beautiful
good
against
for
any
everything.
clothes.
Okay, so the makeup artist here is actually raising a very, very good point. For the first time in history, I believe, this makeup artist, yes. That is exactly what I was just trying to say. Maybe not in the most elegant way, but that's what I was trying to say, is that you have to... There isn't a specific thing in mind because she should be put forward for everything.
I would love to get her to that point, but we had to have the right marketing materials to do it. Now that I think we do, she's going to see an increase in castings and bookings. It's as simple as that.
coming out, girl.
What you're saying is you could put her for the same castings that you're going to put Fargo up for. The same kind of clothing.
Yeah, we'd like to see that happen.
Hey.
We would love to see that happen.
I do think Fargo gets the rough end of the stick, though, because everyone seems to hate
me being
her.
treated equal here in this agency. That's it. Is that so hard to
I
do?
just got through saying now that you have the right marketing materials, I believe we can book you. It's as simple as
let's
that.
see what we can do from now.
That's
We're
what I
done.
say.
I give Peter time to change his way, to prove to him that, yes, I'm this girl and I'm gonna be hot, but he just never take it. He's just like, he's just another black girl. Forget it. Why should I waste my time?
It does seem a little bit
Just in case you're wondering, I spent 3 hours putting this card together to make it as absolutely beautiful as possible, because I believe that you can book with this card now.
Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome.
So now let's do some work. That's all I want.
Let's make some money.
She's such a beautiful example of grace, of staying strong, saying your piece that you believe in. I don't know if I could have sat there and sincerely gone, "Thank you, Peter." I don't know if I could have done that. So really, beautiful. Yes, Nyabel.
Let's make some money.
Okay.
All right.
Then I'm good with you.
Okay, I'm good with you too.
Even after Peter apologized, talking about this is going to change and things going to be different this time, I still don't believe that things going to change. But I'm waiting to see it. If it changes, great. If it
Completely
doesn't change, I'm just going to
understandable.
move on to a different agency.
I'll believe
Janet's
it when
gonna
I
have
see
to
it.
understand that, because I can't deal with this.
Completely understand, Nyabel. But also, what an interesting segment for her to include, for Janice to include.
Welcome. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Nice to
Hardcore
see
watch.
you again.
My name is Steve Sofa, the president and designer of Hardcore Watch Company. Today I came to the agency to select 5 male models, 5 female models for our national campaign. This is going to be our biggest campaign of Hardcore Watch Company on a national level.
Okay, 10 models. Is Nyabel going to be featured?
Biker and tattoo industry. So I'm looking for very edgy, but very sexy, and they have to be passionate.
Edgy and sexy alternative models.
You want to see some models?
Once again, perhaps not a high fashion campaign. Right,
We're
let's
in the
see.
biker tattoo industry, so
Show your stomachs.
I want to see much more how you're going to represent my company. So what makes you?
He
edgy?
wants goth
Harley.
slaps.
I grew up on dirt bikes and horses.
Well,
Isn't that enough? Yeah.
what's your favorite product to model?
My favorite product model, edginess, bangs, watches.
Good answer. I wanted somebody that had a feel of passion. No matter what they're wearing or what they're doing or what they're modeling, they still have to be passionate about it, and that's what I was looking for today in my selection.
All right, I'll hold my horses. Hold them.
We need
10 girls, right?
5. We need 5.
Sorry.
5 girls, Janice. Pay attention.
3. I'm starting this end. Yeah. Okay, number 4. Pierce.
Piercy. Janice is always talking about how she wants some flavor on the covers of the magazines these days. So maybe Hardcore Watches is seeing the same vision that she is. So I'm really excited that we're actually coming out here.
I wonder what the
maybe
campaign's going to
more of
look
us
like.
out there besides
is it
Naomi and Tyra.
magazine?
Number 10.
Wait, what?
Maybe more of us out there besides Naomi and Tyra.
Number 10.
That's Gia.
Tyra Banks.
Gia.
Hot.
Let's see 6. That's you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's rocking.
Oh, it's very odd, isn't it?
You know what?
Like,
Yes,
you.
No?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's, I want something very full too, as well as within these shots.
Full figured.
So I was too skinny. Who would have thought that a model would be too skinny for the job? But that's just something I can't really help. So I'm just gonna deal with it.
Not
I'm
every
too
model
skinny,
is for
I'm too
every
skinny.
job. Ugh.
Evil Dead. She's got a great.
Evil Dead's rockin'. Crystal, mark for one.
She has a
That's
different
4.
hairstyle in every episode. The Evil Dead!
They chose 5 girls, and I was one of the ones chosen, but then they remembered that they've worked with Fargo previously.
Fargo, I really have worked with her, and I think she's an amazing girl. This blonde girl here is just amazing.
She's not
You know,
here.
I like her a lot because she's.
Oh no, Desiree's gonna be cancelled.
She's a home run.
Oh, is she included, Fargo?
If you do, you're one up. That's 6.
That's 6. He should decide who he wants. No feelings will be hurt. Make your choice of blondes, Mr. DeCristo.
Can't have more than one blonde on the campaign, girls! Even though it's for watches!
Why don't you try on that lovely wig?
Janice Dickinson
Hardcore Watches visited the agency, chose 4 of our models for their new campaign.
Right.
Stina, Pierce, Leisha, and Crystal. But
Right.
they needed 5. They chose
Right.
Desiree as their 5th and final girl, but they began to have second thoughts about her.
Is that Fargo?
Desiree's been treated so terribly throughout this entire show. I feel so sorry for Desiree. She was treated awfully at the time where she had to be a ring girl, which is in no way or shape or form like a high fashion paying modelling job. Now she's being like called but rejected for this. Like, I don't know. It just seems like she's not having good luck with this agency.
We have worked with her, and I think she's an amazing
Now they
girl.
want
This blonde
Fargo,
girl here is
which
just
if she was there, they probably would have
amazing.
picked her anyway.
That's 6. Make your choice of blondes.
No, this is. Yeah, let's go with her.
Desiree, I'm sorry. They chose Fargo.
The blonde and blonde thing doesn't work out so much. And they said they were looking for curvier girls, so they went with Fargo.
I don't think I would describe Fargo as curvier, but she definitely has a more glamour edge to her look, if that makes sense. I wouldn't say she's a full-on glamour model, but she's definitely got a fuller chest, should we say. So the idea that they're trying to disguise that by saying we want curvy girls. No, you want, like, glamour sluts. That's what you want. And that's fine, just be honest with it.
Come on in, boys.
Right, okay.
Be hardcore
How many
watches.
full-figured
All
boys
of you
do they
take your
want?
shirts off.
We're going to ask them to step forward, I think. The ones
Get
that we
naked.
like, 6 and 7.
Right.
And we'd like the gentleman at the end to step forward.
That one.
Yeah.
That's Adrian.
Actually, 5. Well, that's
That?
what I was-
You want to hire that?
She doesn't mean that.
Yeah, I do.
You like him? Here's the picture right here.
So rude.
Billy?
Yeah.
Billy, step forward.
Bully.
All of my guys are great. I really wanted the guys that haven't been working to get the jobs today. Nevertheless, I'm happy with Steve's choices. He ended up picking...
Look at the electric pink lipstick. I wonder if that's Girl About Town by MAC.
Nevertheless, I'm happy with Steve's choices. He ended up picking Billy, Chris Jones, Maurice, Kehoe, and Adrian. And you. I don't know how you get work. I just don't know with all your bad habits.
Chris doesn't want a model. I don't know why he's here. He's said that several times to me. He's like, I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. I work hard, and I get out there, and I build my book, and I work on my look, and I go to the gym every day, sometimes twice a day, and he doesn't lift a finger.
Unfortunately, in the modelling world, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. A lot of modelling is actually based on genetics, which runs through to the way that people look. Sometimes you're just going to come up against that person who can do no exercise whatsoever but be the most chiseled, gorgeous person you've ever seen.
It makes me sick!
And you know what the rest of us have to do? Work hard on our genetics! And it's infuriating, honestly, infuriating sometimes, but it's also not their fault. But I will say attitude. You can control your attitude, but you can't really control the way your genetics influence your look.
Alrighty, time
for a brow lift.
So I'm currently living in this apartment with Andrew in beautiful Westwood.
They live together.
Watches?
You win. Spectacular.
I'm Tara, and I am Chris's and Andrew's roommate.
Good job. He just jumps right in there, right?
Yeah.
He's like, well.
You guys hungry? No? Yes?
Well, it's good news, right? I like to communicate good news to my friends.
No audio.
Food?
I'm sorry, was that?
Are you hungry?
Did you say congratulations to me for the first time ever? That's not the first time. I always congratulate you. It may be through kind of clenched teeth, but I do never say congratulations. I congratulate you, and I really do feel that you don't work for anything. You know, he kind of makes it almost like a soap opera here sometimes.
I just want to know what you do right that I do wrong. That's all.
It's not. Honestly, I honestly think it's just about how you look. That's it. I mean, if you're you're not gonna get jobs, you know? But you are
Coming up.
Wow, okay, production really said, let's follow you home and see what drama stirs between the one who got it and the one that didn't. Also, there's a roommate lady here cooking.
An idiot sandwich.
Oh, this show. It's like this show is a magnet for drama. Like the producers just have a little nose that's like a little piggy nose that just sniffs out drama truffles and they just go and they find it. What was that? I'm not doing that again on the internet. I'll end up on Twitter after dark.
Naughty mummy.
The Janice Dickinson Modeling Agency.
what you do right that I do wrong. That's
Right.
all. Because it's not. It honestly, I honestly think it's just about how you look. That's it. I mean, if you're you're not gonna get jobs, you know. But you are. When you work hard for something and somebody else reaps the benefits of what you work for, it's just crazy. Riddle me this: how come after every rejection from the casting, you take it like so hard? Because I put my heart into everything that I do. Unlike but I feel like you lose your confidence in the instant. Like it's back to ground zero. You have no more confidence after. Because I know you're not gonna survive. Because I know that when I work hard and I don't get results, that's heartbreaking for me. That's gonna happen in the modeling industry. It seems like sometimes he genuinely hates me, and I don't know where it comes from. Even with people.
Oh, it's insecurity.
I mean, you had Crystal. She wanted a relationship, and you said I would rather leave you. This summer, Crystal and I started to date. We dated for a few months. You know, things were going pretty well. Except it came to a point where she wanted something more out of the relationship, so she basically gave me an ultimatum.
No, Chris.
I wouldn't do that.
If you want to be friends and be friends with me and don't.
Did we see this? I don't remember seeing this before. I think this might be like backstage tea.
Oh, scandalous.
Well, you know what? If you're not happy, then, you know, move on. Just date other guys. You lied to her, okay? You need to live your own life. Stay out of my private life. Stop making it your number one priority in life to talk about me and my private life, okay? So.
It's like we're suddenly watching Love Island or
yourself,
something.
All right?
Louvet is land.
Whatever the you do.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Yeah, sit in your little kitchenette and think about what you've done. Right, here she is. She's hiding from the mafia.
Are you psyched?
Right, what's this? Oh, it's the photo shoot.
My name's Craig DeCristal. I'm the photographer,
Finally.
and today we're doing an advertising campaign for hardcore watches.
The types of models that we chose for this particular shoot, I believe can portray hardcore to the highest level. And I'm really expecting a very deep, dark, demonic, and sinister look to portray what the company's artistic value is all about.
Me? Why don't you hire me to advertise your watch?
Please, I'm a star!
I decided to go with Fargo. It was a very tough decision, but unfortunately, Fargo was on another shoot, and it kind of made my decision a little bit easier because now we did get Desiree in there, and I think she is going to be outstanding.
Right, so you wanted someone else, you couldn't get them, even though you said, Desiree, goodbye, we can't have you. Oh, Fargo's busy because she's apparently the only model in this agency that's constantly booked. So you've gone, oh yeah, back to our Desiree. I mean, I know it's the industry. I know you're going to get rejection and re-invitation and rejection, and sometimes things just happen, but also you are still allowed to feel. You're not made of plastic.
For today's shoot, I was originally picked and then taken out because Fargo was going to take my place.
Oh, look at his side profile.
And taken out because...
I don't think we've seen this man's side profile before, have we? What a very gorgeous man.
She's dead.
Fargo was going to take my place. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Oh, I love
but
blush
I got a
into
call
the
after I
eyes
left the
and
agency
makeup.
yesterday, and
Very
I
big
was
at
told
this
that
time.
I was booked again for today. Happy to be here, and happy that Fargo's working also. So, sounds like
Is
a
that a grey
win-win for
card she's
everybody.
Let me see if you raise your chin, what that looks like.
Ooh.
Nice. I like chin up better.
It's about watches. isn't it? Be a rebel. Get a watch.
Today I
Wear
didn't
two
know what
if you
to
like.
expect out of Gia, because Gia to me
Gia Gunn.
was wild and way out there. But I have to tell you, when Gia got up there and she started really swaying herself and a lot of swagger, she gave probably the most attitude out of anybody for sure. And she really was, to my surprise, the edgiest when it came to hard attitude. And
Why
I loved it.
surprised? Why are you
Slide
surprised?
your elbow down, like fiddle with the chain.
What surprised you? Please elaborate.
So you're not so like play with stuff. Like play with this.
Oh,
Crystal
she's gonna
looked
be too
amazing
stoic,
today. This
isn't
was
she?
her time to really unleash, and I think she held back. I think she could have been more edgy.
You know, by the way, you two make a very good-looking couple. They used to be an item. You know, they had a really
Oh,
good
she's
rapport.
stirring the
They used
tea.
that tension.
Stir that
Because she
tea.
wasn't blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Yeah, it would be great tension because they're the only two here that have this, you know, that have anything, you know.
I'm gonna do it right now. Wait, stay there, stay there. Like feel it, right? It's more sexual.
Okay, so
Good.
this is like smutty, but want a watch. Buy our watch.
Orgasms. Close your eyes.
Don't say orgasm.
Biter. Yeah.
What is this? Twilight?
No.
Keep it passionate. Keep grabbing her.
It's distracting because I do care for him,
She
and
does
when I'm like doing a photo shoot or something, I try to forget about that, but it doesn't just go
A
away.
different hairstyle again.
Nice. Ooh, barely touch it. Barely touch those lips. Like you're gonna, but you don't. Yeah, bite her ear. I love it.
I need an adult.
Actually, was
Oh no, what's the...
bite her ear, I
No,
love
no. We don't want bunny teeth nibble ears. No, that's not going to sell watches.
I actually was trying to get Crystal.
I actually do cuss a little.
I don't know. I seemed more comfortable than she was at the time, so I was just, whispering in her ear, just pretend like nobody's here.
Steve,
awful.
check this out.
Leading a
Look how hot. Look how hot.
You can't.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I just finished my photo shoot with Chris. I don't know whose idea that was, but somehow he jumped in, and the pose is kind of like I was being a tease and like kind of like pushing him away, but kind of like wanted it, and he was like being a typical guy. It was fun though, because I kind of had the power in it, so I got to own it, I guess.
Crystal, these are probably going to be your best pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't like anyone, does she, Janice? She's like, I love you, but also you're the worst thing I've ever seen.
This is the darkest of the dark. He can just look and stare down the camera, and your soul he just looks right into your soul.
Into your soul.
What's his name? Your money. I love this guy.
Okay. Oh, it's nice to see a model doing well on this show. That's a watch.
And the way you see pulled back too is pretty cool.
That's also a watch.
This is so dark. I mean,
hanky
look at this.
code.
Adrian, to me, was so expressive being silent. He was so dark that he really portrayed hardcore 1,000%. He just oozed it. Are we going for a group shot now?
Oozing
Does
from
everybody
the
have a
hardcore
timepiece?
body slip.
I think today I absolutely captured the essence of hardcore, what they were looking for in this campaign. I mean, I got images that I think he was blown away by. I was completely surprised by.
I'm actually, do you know what? I haven't got a lot to say about this photo shoot because this appears to be the most professional shoot that they've worked on. Janice isn't the photographer. Janice isn't really involved in the art direction at all. This is more about the company actually trying to produce an image that they could use to sell something. Like it's actually a campaign. This is the most professional one we've seen, which is why I don't have a lot to say because I've been on shoots just like this where everything's smooth. There's not really a lot of drama. Everyone can do something. No one's being like,
Oh my God! I thought you were drinking Fanta when I got you water, you bitch!
Like, none of that here. None of that. Not yet, anyway. It's not the end of the episode.
Last shot.
Last shot.
Nice.
Wrap it up, girls.
That's a wrap.
Beautiful. Like a roller derby, too. The Janice Dickinson Modeling Agency. Hello.
My name is Sandy Bass. I am here to choose one lucky young lady and one lucky young man to work in Tokyo with Agence Presse.
What can we do for you?
I am looking to send a girl and a guy to Tokyo.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So exciting.
Contract.
What kind of contract?
To work with Agence Presse. 6 weeks. Great market.
Sandy scouts
Oh,
for an
here we
agency
go.
in
Are they going to
Tokyo
pick Crystal and
that takes our
the
models
other
out
man?
there and has them do different jobs for a period of 6 weeks. It's an amazing opportunity for any young model.
I thought about it. I said, I need to get in there and get some of those cuties you have.
Let's get the girls in first, Peter. Go.
Got it.
I hope you have someone for me.
Oh, honey.
I'm really strict.
Let's see.
Girls, meet Miss Sandy Bass.
Okay.
I still don't quite understand what she does. So she runs a company that picks a handful of models and then sends them on an international campaign for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, that kind of a thing.
Yes, and also no.
Sure.
Okay, yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Are all of them going to be a yes? What is this? Where's my no? Janice and Peter have done a phenomenal job.
Oh, is this uplift Janice
Well, I mean,
moment?
both of them know the business inside out, and the proof is in the pudding. Ladies, I am offering a contract tonight to one of you.
We never say the truth is in the tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
The tiramisu don't.
To work in Japan with an agency called Agence Press. It's one of the top agencies in Tokyo. I will give you a $10,000 contract for 6 weeks, and that is minimum.
I'm super excited about the Sandy Bass Tokyo gig
10K
because
for
it's
6
a
weeks
huge
is
job.
pretty
it's a lot of
good.
money, and it's obviously in Tokyo. I'd love to travel, so I'm really, really, really pumped for it.
Now I want to see you walk, just like you're doing a runway show.
Walk that puss. Puss that walk.
Now you see that hip motion here? That's what you look for. It's
Ooh.
like a stallion.
Oh, I love that
I look for
swimsuit.
cute, over
Oh, the
sexy, good
JVC.
skin, good personality, because you really have to be able to have the stamina to work in Japan. Let me see you walk, just like you're doing a show.
Wiggle and
Beautiful
stomp.
face,
Stomp
great
and
body.
wiggle.
You all are absolutely gorgeous. You
All right, who's going to make it to the pageant?
Just because I don't take you tonight does not mean I won't take you in the months to come, okay? But
that's
tonight,
tea.
I can only choose one. The young lady that I have chosen to go to Japan for a $10,000 gross contract for 6 weeks to work in Tokyo is Miss Crystal.
Ah, tasty. Oh, it's production, isn't it? Isn't it just?
I'm going to Tokyo. I cannot be more excited right now.
Okay.
way I
Tokyo
chose
working
her.
adventure.
When I first heard about the opportunity for Japan, I just felt something in me. I had to get this. This is for me. I need to get this.
Is this one of the only rewards we've ever seen during the show? It feels like this 10K is the first time we've heard of the models being paid throughout this season at all. And we're on episode 7. Also, why is this called The Cure? Is it because of the band, or is it because Botox cures everything?
That's why I got so emotional when it really happened.
It's everything she's been working for and everything that I believed in from the start. I love you, Crystal. Congratulations.
But I also hate your guts, and you're a terrible runway woman.
Boys, line up on
Right,
the
the
line.
boys. Is it going to be the one that she had the moment with?
Miss Sandy Bass will be choosing.
Miss Bass is really good at her job. I feel like she should be doing what Janice is doing. Or Janice should be doing what she's doing.
Everyone's extremely excited, and apparently they're only going to pick one model, one male model to represent over there in Tokyo.
Oh, it's going to be for storyline, surely.
Strong jawbone. Difficult for Tokyo.
Why?
I don't know. It's just they don't like moles or tattoos or.
Okay, TJ, sorry. Bye-bye.
Normally in Japan, they take models that are with very specific heights and very specific
don't like
measurements and
bones.
body types.
Okay, tell me your name.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have swimsuit on or boxers or?
Yeah.
Hee-ho.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to do that in front of a lady. You don't fix your package in front of a lady.
Yeah, that's a bit strong.
25.
Yes.
Okay, Chris. Let me see your book. You like the business?
Yeah, so far so good.
All right. Thank you, Chris. I'm going to keep you.
Oh,
on
look,
cards.
tea drama.
And you take your book with you.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Next. John, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And where are you from, John?
Sandy, Utah.
John has a face, doesn't he?
Thank you.
John's been booking jobs all in shame.
And I know a little Japanese too.
You do?
I do.
Have you worked any place yet? Do you have a book?
I photographed JP, and he moves incredibly well. He's polite,
she's quite an
professional,
interrupter,
and I'm
isn't
really
she?
proud to
Today's
say
book.
that he will be having a portfolio any day now.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And this is
Andrew.
They won't like him, though. He's got bones.
And Drew. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Let me
And
see your
Drew.
book. Andrew has a book here.
I have been rejected from underwear castings and bathing suit modeling.
Oh, I kind of hope he
but
gets
then
it.
comes around this casting to go to Tokyo, and I know that is me. I know it.
T.
And I know that if I went to Tokyo right now, I know that I could
Flexing the
work.
jaw muscles. Get that masseter moving, go.
every one of my models.
Do you have a composite?
Feel free to take any picture from there. Take this one.
Okay, cool. That's a good one.
Okay.
This was a dream that I've had since I was a little boy, to go to Tokyo, and I took Japanese classes, and I studied the culture. This is my dream. It could come true. Like today, I could be in
Oh, it doesn't
Japan
feel like
I've
it's
always
going his
wanted.
way.
Huge, huge, huge opportunity for whoever Sandy's going to choose.
All of you were great. Thank you so, so much. This has been really, really, really difficult. I'm going to choose John.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I'm completely ecstatic and so super excited to go to Japan because, you know, I've always wanted to go there. I can't say anymore. I mean, I'm finally making it out to Tokyo, and that's through Janice. I love her for that.
Okay, sure.
John Stallings, I knew he was gonna get it because he's done this type of stuff before, and he's just amazing. And I was like, I'm just gonna let this go. I mean, this is just something I have to let go.
I was supposed to choose one guy, but I see two that I like.
Good. And then she had to say that there is another model in the agency that she was going to send along with
It's obviously not you.
That it was perfect for this and blah, blah, blah. And in my heart, I was just like, it's me.
No,
Oh,
it's not gonna be,
my
is it?
God, my time has come.
No.
Right now.
It's gonna be the crystal boyfriend.
Choose Chris.
And my world just like fell apart.
I knew it! Production was like, we must, we simply must.
I don't know why he's here. I just couldn't grasp how in all the cosmos and of all the lines of destiny that Chris Jones, my lazy roommate who doesn't deserve this or anything, got it.
This is very villain origin story, isn't it? Oh, that's so sad.
I've been wanting to go to Tokyo since I was 6 years old. Had all these plans. I've taken Japanese lessons, and Chris has gotten every job that I wanted, and I don't know why. He's not better.
Oh, that's really sad. Really sad.
You are my angel.
I work so hard, which sounds stupid because every model says that, but I do, and he doesn't even care. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's sad. But I bet production loved that moment to be like, look, drama, tune in next
Jobs
week,
in
girls.
Japan. I know the market. It's the kind of place where you'll get photographs, you'll make a lot of money, and you'll have enough experience to come back and wow New York and Milan and Paris. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you guys.
You know, I really couldn't have been more pleased with the people who got cast. I mean, I'm very good friends with Crystal, obviously. I think there's a very strong possibility that I could be on again.
Yeah, that's
especially,
what this
we'll be
storyline
traveling
is.
together. I'm sure we'll be staying in close vicinity in Tokyo. It's gonna be like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to spend with somebody that I care about.
I'd be lying to say that I wasn't happy when I found out that Chris booked a job for Japan. I mean, it could go both ways. It could go like...
It's funny how they were like, one woman, one man. But
back
actually
home,
two, just
or
for
we could come
drama.
back, start something new.
No, don't bother. Wouldn't bother, no. Oh, is that it? It's the end, girls! Right, I've got some thoughts. So, my lovelies, this was actually a bit of an ugly episode. First of all, I want to talk about when Nyabel booked an appointment to come and speak to Janice about her future with the agency. I just couldn't help but feel like that was a very racially motivated conversation, in the sense of Peter Harm being like, well, we just can't book you anywhere, no one's interested, blah, 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 blah. As Janice rightly pointed out earlier in the seasons, we have seen designers specifically choose to want to work with Nyabel, and she has actually walked in the fashion show. I think she walked in the charity one down the stairs, if I'm correct. I can't remember which episode that was in. I feel like they're all the same, but they're all completely different. I find it quite weird how, as soon as Nyabel was picking up on Peter's reluctance and kind of passive, I'm going to say racism there, passive racism, to say something like 95% of the jobs aren't for you. As soon as she picked up on that and said, this is a problem, like you are being an issue, he was suddenly like,
well, now I've worked on your composite cards and look, here you go. Oh, we're going to get you loads of jobs now.
Yet later on in the show, when it came to the castings, did we see Nyabel anywhere there? No. So no wonder why she feels left out, because she actually is being left out. And the irony, of course, is Nyabel takes beautiful photos. We've seen it. I've commented on it before, and she had a very good career after this show. So what is that entire section about? Like, no, well, you're just not good for the jobs that we want you for. None of the people that come to us want you. Like, well then, why haven't you said to her, should we move you on to an agency who knows where you can go and what you can do? Rather than keeping her around just for TV ratings, because this is what? Janice Dickinson's modeling insanity, girls. Oh, little biscuit, are you being impatient? You want to be up here with mummy? Is that what you want? You want to be up here with mummy? Oh, little biscuit boy. Another part that I want to talk about is the drama in this episode, because it was actually quite dramatic. Even though the cliffhanger resolution at the beginning of this episode wasn't actually that exciting. It was just kind of like, are you sleeping with the client? Yes. And the drama also included a little bit of that, like, relationship between Crystal and Chris. What a weird dynamic that was, because they included some, like, behind-the-scenes footage that we haven't actually seen before, suggesting that that was filmed in the summer. Right, my lovelies, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode, because it's been a lot. From start to finish, it's been a lot. I want to say a massive thank you to the Galaxy Projector 2.0 for sponsoring this video again, my lovelies. Don't forget to click the link in the description box below. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourselves scrolling past on the screen right here. Yes, you can. If you'd like to provide a little bit of extra support here for the Chanel, my lovelies, check the link in the description box below, the Patreon link, and see the tiers and the rewards that you can get for those tiers. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Orkos Emoji, Ari Adia X, Becky Johnson, Beebles32, Shell Herman, Christy Crownover, Christina Kyle, ContraPoints, Elizabeth Stone, Emily Worsham, Eric Castillo, Finn Dunham, Jen Martin, Caitlin Wright, Larry Lane, Leanne Jones, Les Banana, Min Min TM, Moriah Sherman, Miss Kiss, Novembrix, Paula Rivera, Ryan Vita, Steph Utek, The Chaos Collective, Vicky Walsh, and Victoria Corella. And you know what, my lovelies? I'm going to leave it on the note of, well, I was going to be kind of ridiculous and be like, jealousy is a disease, get well soon. But actually, it is really disheartening to see someone else get the opportunity that you have worked really hard for. And I feel like every single person here in the audience, including myself, has had that personal experience. Just remember that your happiness is worth it, and keep going. Even pigeon steps are progress. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Yes.
Why don't you try on that lovely wig?